normal offense now? After 2
Yeah,
weeks?
until you watch them on tape, they're pretty good. But kids are excited. They're definitely a good offense, and it'll be a good challenge for us. But it is back to normal. It's similar to what you practiced in training camp, and so that part's good. Yeah, that part's good. I know this. The kids are excited not to have to be practicing cut blocks nonstop.
Forget all that stuff you taught them the last 2 weeks.
Basically, it is. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
How'd your middle linebackers do on Saturday night when you evaluated Grigsby and Columbus?
They did some good things. You know, could have done more. You know, you always want more as a coach, but they definitely did some good things. I thought Nick, for the first time ever playing Mike, did a really nice job. Matt, certainly every time he plays, he gets a little bit better, and he's learning as you'd expect out of a freshman. But yeah, they did some good things in the game, but there's definitely some things they could have done better.
Were they lined up deeper than you normally
Yeah,
line them up?
that was basically a design of the scheme. There were two different alignments, but when we called them an alley pitch player, and they had the pitch on the option, they were deeper so they wouldn't get cut by the guard. And that, that's something, one of the things over the summer that we studied and we thought was a good scheme, both for Navy and Georgia Tech. And so, yeah, they were quite a bit deeper. I think they were at 7 yards. So, yeah.
Will Grigsby stay in the middle, or you keep moving him around where you need him, or what do you see as future?
He's a linebacker. In that particular instance, we felt that Nick helped us because of his speed and his athleticism, playing just like we said, 7 yards deep and running the alley. You guys have seen him. He's been at will linebacker. He's been at stand-up defensive end. Now he's been at Mike. At the end of the day, we're just trying to find a way week to week where it best suits him to make plays and take advantage of his skill set.
Different quarterback, different type of quarterback this year.
Yeah, and I think Reese is playing really, really good right now. He's throwing the ball really well. And he played some last year, but obviously not as much as Golston.
You guys intercepted him once, I think.
Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. He's playing really well on tape. He's making throws all over the place.
How is their offense different with him in there as opposed to Golson?
He can make. Not that Golston couldn't, but he can make all the throws, Sam. I mean, you watch him on tape, and he's throwing 9 routes to the field. He's got the arm strength to do it. They got good wideouts. They can go up and make a play, and he certainly takes advantage of it. And I think he's got great poise in the pocket.
What do you feel you need to take away from their offense?
I think stop the run's the number one thing. If you look at what they've been successful at doing when they go to win a game, it's run the football, believe it or not. A great example is the last drive against Navy. When they're going to win the football game, they're going to try to go and run it and pound the rock on you. So that's the first thing we need to stop is the run in this game.
They've used a bunch of different running backs.
They have.
How do you prepare for that, the different sort of styles maybe?
At the end of the day, Sam, it's really fitting the scheme that they're running versus how we fit it. But we've had a couple different guys helping us on the scout team in practice, but they got some change of pace backs. They got a guy that's a great jump cut back. So they got some talent back there. I don't know that you can ever fully prepare until game day, if that makes sense. But they got good personnel, and I think they do a good job.
The line is probably the biggest line you've seen all year? Or Florida State was as
Yeah, probably it's comparable to Florida State. Comparable to Florida State. Definitely a good unit. Their tackles are really, really good players.
Anything else for Coach?
Yeah, 8 games through the season, the journey, as Chris likes to refer to it as. You guys still feel like this is a good opportunity to get that signature win for this season?
Yeah, and I think, the way I approach it, I think every week's an opportunity to get a signature win. I don't think you can ever, if you're truly trying to build a championship program and trying to preach consistency to the kids, then you can't have the ups and downs of saying this game's bigger than the next game. Every game's got to be a signature win.
Marshall